Today, we're going to be looking at a true modern Asian tropical style home, and we're going to know the 5 characteristics that make it so. So watch until the end of the video to find out.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Livehere. My name is Julius De La Cruz. I'm a professional licensed real estate broker here in the Philippines. And today with me is my very good friend and a social media content creator, Miss Livehere.
Hello everyone! I'm so excited to show you the new houses that we're going to be looking at today. And again, because of me, you're probably going to learn a little bit more about how these houses are described. So let's talk a little bit about this one, Julius.
Yes, this is a beautiful modern Asian tropical style home that sits on a lot area of 364 square meters. It has a floor area of 600 square meters. It's a 5-bedroom home. I can't wait to show you around.
Before we move on with the presentation of this fine property, we'd like to invite you to click the like and subscribe button so that you will be notified of new updates that come up on our channel. Now on to the presentation of this fine home.
So Julius, you said that the lot area is 364 square meters, but then the floor area is 600, and that confused me a bit. How does that happen?
Yeah, it's good that you ask. So if you look at this home, the home actually observes the proper setbacks, and observing it, you will find that it actually features several levels. So the nice thing is that you actually are able to maximize the floor area of the home. So even if it has a lot area of 364, and even if you have open spaces on the front and the back side and on the sides of the home, you are able to achieve a larger floor area.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. So Julius, we're actually looking at a house now in Alabang Hills. So
Correct.
Why do you think Alabang Hills is a great place to live?
Oh, many reasons. I'm glad that you asked. First thing, it offers top-notch 24/7 security. So it's a very secure and private village to live in. Very safe, very good, very exclusive. Second, it also offers its very own clubhouse wherein you can find amenities for the whole family to enjoy. Another thing to like about Alabang Hills is the fact that it offers a wide array of lot sizes. So it has anywhere between 350 all the way to 1,000 square meters for combined lots. So it simply gives you a lot of choices as for your future home. If you want a very practical home, you can choose a smaller lot size, or if you want a bigger lot size, you can choose some of the more generous sizes.
So what else aside from the village makes this an ideal place to live? What's around here?
Oh, plenty of things actually. First thing, in terms of commercial areas, you're accessibly located to many of them. You will also have easy access to the following: the Sacred Heart of Jesus Parish Church, the commercial strip known as the Madison Galleries, where you can find coffee shops, banks, commercial areas, restaurants, a grocery for your basic needs. It even has a store for your pets' needs. In addition, it's also accessible to top schools such as De La Salle Zobel, Pare Woodrose, San Beda College, and many more. And in terms of other commercial areas, you're also accessibly near Alabang Town Center, of course.
Of course.
Molito Commercial Center.
Which has a lot of excellent restaurants.
Really good ones, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love to eat, so it's great,
Yeah,
diba?
same.
Something to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
So it's quite near. Also, in terms of accessibility, it can be accessed through the Skyway via the Parañaque exit or through the Alabang Zapote exit, and you have multiple access points to get into and out of the village.
That's awesome. And I also know that the Skyway has recently been extended, so it's just
Correct.
going to make it easier for you to travel here all the way to Quezon City.
Yes, it's a
Yeah.
breeze. Nowadays, it takes less than an hour, diba? Bilis,
Perfect.
grabe. Because of the Skyway. So this is an ideal place to set up a family life. And since you have schools, commercial areas, it's a private village, there's so many reasons why you can live here the best version of your life.
Love it. So Julius, you mentioned that this is a modern Asian tropical style home.
correct.
What makes this look like a modern Asian tropical style home?
Okay, first up, when you look at the materials that have been used, no, and the way it has been designed, symmetry is not really exactly a priority in terms of modern tropical style home. The focus is more on having the walls, doors, windows that are purposefully located in such a way that the fluidity of space and light flows in and around the home. Simply stated, you have natural materials that really embrace the tropical concept. So you'll find natural stone, you'll find wood, you'll also find lots of plants around the area, and you'll find oversized windows that allow abundant natural light into the home.
So earlier, we were talking about it, and Julius mentioned to me that this house is actually an L-shaped house, which is something that I've never heard of. I didn't know that there were U-shaped and L-shaped houses. So what does that mean?
Okay, this one, in plain and simple terms, when you look overhead and you're looking at the overall layout of the design, you will see that the house is L-shaped. That simply means that most of the rooms actually, well, first, at its most basic, the house will be L-shaped in terms of layout, but what is the advantage? I think that's the real question here.
Yes.
No? The real advantage of that is that most of the areas of the home are overlooking the central focal point or the accent of the home, which in this case will be the garden.
I see.
So the main advantage is that you get to see most open spaces from almost all sides of the home.
I love that. And you should see the landscaping of this home. It was absolutely beautiful. Lots of yucca plants in the area. And a lot of greenery, which is so relaxing when you're at home.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So looking at it from the outside, one of the first things that you will notice is the presence of light. The exterior courtyards, open spaces, are coupled with large oversized windows and white surfaces that reflect the sun and shade. So this will be consistent elements throughout a modern tropical home. Second, you will find shade that protects the home. You will find deep porches, extra wide eaves, verandas, covered lanais, and canopies that are incorporated to offset the heat. So this shelters you from the sun and also, of course, from the summer rain. It's a very practical addition to having an Asian modern tropical style home.
Yes. Also earlier, Julius mentioned to me that I forgot what the term was. What is that again? The eaves.
The eaves. That's correct.
So let's talk a little bit about the eaves. You talked about how the material is natural, and how does that benefit the people who live in the house?
Yeah, looking at it, you will find it's very well designed. So apart from the greeneries around the area, of course, you have the roofing and then the eaves. They are designed using natural materials. In this case, it's a wooden accent. So it looks very consistent with the overall motif of the home.
Yes.
And then, of course, it also covers around the home, protecting the owners of the home, the residents of the home, and also the home itself from the elements of heat and rain.
Yes. One of the things that I actually know is, I've been around houses where it's iron covering. Nagpapainit talaga yon because that's the one that makes the heat spread in the house. So it's nice to know that the natural material makes it cooler.
Yes, true. And as you go further in, if you will appreciate this, you have a natural stone. This is made of adobe, and you can see it's not really symmetrical, but it's very elegantly designed. You have the landscape on the right side of the home, because I'm looking at it, so this is my right side, this is my left side. And on the left side, you have this very spacious carport that can fit around 4 cars.
4 cars, perfect for family living.
Correct. It's also covered, and you can see that the cover features a wooden accent, so it's quite nice. Of course, there's also an access point that leads to the auxiliary areas towards the left side. So after seeing the carport, we are now ready to go inside the home, and we're going to be taking a look at it. So let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's something about wooden finishings that really class up a house for me.
Ganda, di ba?
Yeah, I really like it. I can't explain why.
It's nice. Look, the mixture of natural stone and, of course, having this single swivel door made of wooden components really give it a very natural appeal. Very homey pa rin, no?
Yes.
Kahit modern yung look.
I like it a lot.
And then over here to my backside, you will also find there are glass panels. Goes all the way to the ceiling.
Yeah.
It gives an opportunity for the natural light to come into the home.
Exactly. Floor to ceiling talaga. So all the sunlight that you can possibly get enters the home.
Yes. So it's very bright, and in other words, maaliwalas yung bahay. Yes.
So let's go inside.
Yes, let's go inside. So I like this part of the home. So you have, of course, you have a foyer. Welcomes you very warmly. Very nicely done. Good ceiling treatment. You have a very generous ceiling height also. So matangkad tayong dalawa, but you can see, ang ganda ng ceiling height, di ba?
Hindi abot, hindi mababasketball.
Yes. Hindi ka mauuntog, Arian. And I like the fact that it's quite wide, no? So you can see the living area on this side. Diba? Very spacious. You also have sliding doors, and then you have floor to ceiling oversized windows. So of course, maliwalas, no? Very bright.
And while you're eating, you can look at the greenery. Again, like I mentioned earlier, the landscaping is absolutely amazing. So it's a very relaxed feeling just looking at greenery while you're eating.
One of the things I noticed about it is that it features a corner side. So ito yung part na L shape na makikita mo.
Ah, I see.
So,
yes.
There. So you get to see the patio, the greens on this side. And of course, on one side as well, it has floor-to-ceiling glass windows. Of course, there are sliding doors as well that look out into the greens.
Yes. And if you don't want to turn on the air conditioning, you can just open the sliding doors and let the cross ventilation do its work.
That's correct. So you have the seamless integration of indoor and outdoor space given the amazing layout of this home. I also like the fact that you can see through the plants from this side. Ganda,
Yes.
Gives you so much more of a visual space.
Exactly. Parang hindi siya kulob because, you know,
Correct.
living in the city sometimes, all you see are buildings. It's nice to be able to see plants in your home.
That's correct. That's correct. And one of the additional architectural characteristics of a modern Asian tropical home is the fact that there's seamless integration of indoor to outdoor space. So we are going to explore that now as we go to the patio, which is to our right side. You'll find it separated by a sliding door.
Yan.
There. So it's quite nice. You have a really nice ceiling treatment as well. So it's wooden, so you have a natural feel. This is a perfect avenue to enjoy your Sunday barbecue.
Yes.
Family gatherings. The third characteristic of having a modern Asian tropical style home is seamless integration of spaces. So from the living areas that extend all the way to porches, gardens, and breezeways, this kind of layout creates a seamless transition between indoor and outdoor space.
The seamless integration of space just basically means that the living areas extend outside onto porches and gardens and breezeways, creating a seamless transition between the indoor and outdoor space of your home.
That's correct. And of course, it leads to the fourth point, which is ventilation. We've been talking about it.
Yes.
It's very breezy. It encourages cross breeze, and it's such a critical component of the modern Asian tropical design.
Correct.
It features strategically located windows that have large and sliding doors that allow transparency and provides views and daylight into the property.
Beautiful.
So after seeing the patio, we're now going to take a look at the gourmet kitchen of the home. And it's something that I really like because you have these beautiful sliding doors that lead out to the patio. So it's quite well done, well designed.
Yes. I do love the kitchen counter. It makes it so much easier to just put everything that you need and prep for your meals. So I find this very convenient and it's so nicely made as well.
Yeah, galing, diba? You have a solid single-piece countertop. You have this amazing area where you can turn into a breakfast nook.
Yes.
And you can also entertain some guests.
Correct.
You also have those sliding doors that lead out to the patio. That simply means that you can enjoy your perfect Sunday barbecue together with your family and friends here.
Exactly, because one of the problems also of living in a city is the ventilation you have when you're cooking, di ba? You're
Correct.
grilling or you're
Correct.
frying something, tas kulob sa loob ng bahay. So what's nice about this is the windows are so big and there's a sliding door. So the
That's
smell can leave the kitchen.
That's correct. You can cook as you please.
Yeah.
Diba? And it's a nice design too, diba? We have very spacious cabinets. You have a cooktop by Elba.
Elba.
You have a range hood as well. You have an oven over here. You have a double sink on one side. And you also have very spacious cabinets. After seeing the gourmet kitchen, we're now headed to see the working kitchen, which is over here.
Here we go. This is the auxiliary kitchen where you can take, again, very efficient use of space because you can come in here with your groceries and bring it directly here to this auxiliary kitchen.
Yeah, it's very effective because you don't have to go through the living areas of the home. So once you get to the house coming from the marketplace, you don't have to go through the living areas, you know, with your goods, you're dripping wet, you know, with all the groceries. So you can bring the wet goods directly to the kitchen using this auxiliary door.
So from the auxiliary kitchen, we're going to be bringing you to the guest room, which is actually on the first floor. If you'll follow me this way. So the guest room even has its own bathroom, its own bed and bath, am I correct?
You are correct.
Yes.
That's right. So one of the things that I like about this particular bedroom is the fact that it has glass on a lot of sides. So it allows for much light. Of course, you can see it's daytime here. It's very bright still. And then you have the feeling of openness because you are surrounded by glass sliding doors. And of course, this can be conveniently turned into your very own guest room.
Yes.
Or if you want, in your case, you can turn this into your very own studio.
Exactly. And because of the doors and the windows, the natural light coming in makes it perfect for pictures. Ano mo naman ako? Of course, I love that. So the natural light just comes in. And this is the bathroom of this room.
Yeah.
So let's go upstairs, Julius. I know that this is a 5-bedroom and we've only seen one.
Yes, that's correct. So we have 5 bedrooms and a den, but the den's quite special. We'll show that to you in a bit. Just before we do that, over here, on the first level, you will find a powder room that can be accessed by you and your guests.
And now we're making our way upstairs to one of the first other bedrooms. This is the den with a sliding door. So tell me a little bit more about this part of the house.
Oh, this is a very nice special feature of the home. This can actually be turned into anything that will basically suit your lifestyle, no?
Yeah, and what I love about this particular room is that it has its own balcony. So you can, go out in the morning, get your vitamin D, get some sun, have your coffee out here, wave to your neighbors, basta hindi sila masungit. And floor to ceiling windows again, which makes the natural light so beautiful.
Yes, and I also like the fact that it has a double height ceiling nature. So ang taas ng ceiling height dito. So it gives you so much of a very open feel, It's amazing how you can pack so much space into this particular part of the property. So you have this high ceiling, you have all of these features, and of course, you have the greens around you, which gives the home a very refreshing look.
Perfect. Let's check out the other bedrooms.
Okay.
More floor-to-ceiling windows here, more light.
That's correct. Even on the landing, you'll find floor-to-ceiling windows.
Correct.
Ang liwanag ng house. And then over here on this side, still, we are currently here at the second level of the home. You'll find still has the high ceiling nature. Galang, diba? It's very, very spacious. Over here to our right side, you will find 3 bedrooms. Very spacious ones that all come with their own ensuite toilet and bath, which we'll be exploring in a bit. Over here to our left side, you'll find that the master bedroom is there. So we're going to explore that right now.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's take a look.
Wow.
So,
more natural light again, everywhere.
It's very bright, and I like the fact that it has corner windows. So, of course, mas maliwanag siya. As we mentioned, you also have good ceiling height. And of course, this very spacious master bedroom also comes with its own ensuite toilet and bath.
Yes, let's check out the ensuite toilet and bath. I checked this out earlier, and I like the fact that there's a his and hers part of the bathroom.
Ta-da! So you have a separate his sink and a her sink. And then, of course, you have the shower as well. And I like the fact that this particular master bedroom also has its own walk-in closet.
Beautiful. I love that.
Kompleto. So we're now on the other side of the home. We're gonna take a look at the first bedroom of the property. So it's over here. It's quite
lovely.
Nicely done. So you'll find you have ample space also. It's quite well sized. You have a very good ceiling height. And of course, this room also comes with its own ensuite toilet and bath.
Yes.
After seeing the second bedroom on this level, we are now headed to see the third one, which is just right behind us. So take a look.
Now, Julius, I love the fact that you can see the bareness of it all, because I can already see the types of things that I want to be putting up here. So I want to put the cabinet here with a big mirror. Maybe my computer will be here, my bed will be here. It really depends, but the fact that there are sockets everywhere make it so that I feel like I can put a lot of nice lamps here to make the lighting really nice.
Yes.
To contrast also the natural light that comes in.
Yeah, you can actually turn it into your very own. That's one of the things that the owner really intended to do. He was able to think it through and give you the option to customize it into your very own needs. So yeah, it's a very good room, good size as well, good ceiling height.
Yeah, and of course, comes with its own ensuite toilet and bath.
After seeing the third bedroom on this home, we are now headed to see the fourth one, which is over here. So, tada!
Here
It's
we
also
go.
quite
This
big.
is much bigger.
Yeah, it's big. So it's nice also because it's big, and on top of that, you also have these huge corner windows.
Yes.
Maaliwalas, the room, as I always say, a very bright interior, and it's nice. What do you think about it?
I love it, and I love the fact that there's this corner window here because again, as someone who makes content, sometimes you don't want to be putting up your lights anymore, so this is perfect lighting for people who want to take pictures and take videos and things like that.
Yeah, it can be customized to anything that you desire, and of course, this room also comes with its own ensuite toilet and bath. So after seeing most parts of the home, we are now back here in the first level, and we're going to give you the fifth and final characteristic of a modern tropical home, and that's simple and natural. A tropical modern home differs from the traditional home by incorporating simple and clean lines. The modern tropical design effortlessly integrates itself into the landscape and creates a harmonious relationship with nature. This type of architecture is very unique, and it really merges together with the stone and the natural surroundings that the home has. So, what do you think about the home, Arian?
I love the fact that there's so much natural light that comes in and the high ceilings. Of course, alam natin to, we're both tall people.
Correct.
So having high ceilings is just so liberating. It feels like you're not going to bump into anything. So I like that part, the spaciousness of it all.
Me, I like the fact that it has seamless integration of indoor and outdoor space. You can move in and out, and the amazing layout that it offers. So with that, I think you are able to see most parts of the home, and I hope you like it well enough so that you can tell yourself, I can live here.